So after we have the main body and the wings glued on to the airplane project, we can now varnish it. As you can see on the base, we don't have the axles or the wheels in on front and back, and we don't have the propeller and the axle in the front. These can be put in afterwards once we've varnished. So what we need is a water-based varnish, a clean paintbrush, some paper underneath to make sure you don't damage the surface or get varnish on the surface, and a pair of rubber gloves. So our first step is to turn the airplane upside down, and we'll start varnishing the bottom surfaces first. So we can just flip it around. The underneath is done then, and we can just do the top and side surfaces. So only applying a small bit of varnish to the brush, we can paint it on as so. We only put a small bit on, so we don't put a large volume of varnish onto the material. And we also paint with the grain, so small little bits at a time. So we'll cover the larger areas first. And we will then move on to the smaller areas. And once with the smaller pieces done, we can go back over the larger pieces to make sure there's no excess after running off on them. We will also do underneath here, which is the base of the top wing as well. So we can now flip it around and paint the surfaces facing us. So on the inside here, on the inside here. And the back wing here now as well. So as you can see, there is a nice light coat applied to the base. So we have one more piece left, which is the base of the top wing. So now that all the underneath surfaces are done, we can turn it around. We've one more bit to do, sorry. Just the base of the propeller support here as well. So we can now flip it around and do the top surfaces. So we've some of the top surfaces covered here in the varnish. So what you need to do is just continue on applying a light coat until all the surfaces have been varnished. So we've left the wheels and the axles and the propeller out. The reason is if these were in position, we wouldn't be able to get varnish onto them. So once this whole project has been varnished, we can then install the wheels in their position. So what we need to do is paint the base of the wheels, this part that will not be able to varnished when it will be finished. So just cover the base of the wheel and the sides as well. You can apply another coat onto the sides when it is finished. And you can apply it onto the axle as well. So what the easiest part to paint this is by actually putting it into one of the spare wheels. So the wheel is holding it now, so it's a lot easier to varnish. Make sure to go back over all surfaces to make sure there's no excess. So now you have varnished the airplane project.